Okay, folks, Jim here. And this is not the face of a gym. This is a neutral safety switch on an '04 Mitsubishi Endevor. So I don't know, you know, see what they look like this here, like that there. There you go. This is one of the a used car. I buy them every now and then, and it's fantastic. It has great tires on it. Runs up and down the road slick as can be. It's quiet. It's nice. It's good inside. It's just that it's from like Wyoming or Montana, so the paint kind of like Arizona. Anyway, we don't care about that. So, but I backed it in here. No, actually, I went to drive it in here and it wouldn't go into gear. I had a hard time with the shifter. Every now and then, you'd have to give that shifter right there a little bit of a, you know what I mean? And then it would go into park. One day I got out of it in park, it started rolling. It's like, I'm gonna die. So anyway, and then when I went to put it in the shop here, a beautiful dirt floor shop, it wouldn't go into drive, only reverse. Like, you know, what the heck. So anyway, so I reversed around the block and I came in here and on this here. So then what I did, well, first of all, you know, you unhook the thing for the pipe, and then unplug that guy, and I busted off I don't know how many of the screw things for here. So right now it's held, well, not now it's held in one, but when I put it back, it's gonna be in one, and it goes in. The only hard part is you kind of have to give it a tuck underneath there. It does fit, but you got to give it a push anyway. And then the little snorkely deal here, it fits right here. Let's see, where does it fit? Right here, right there, right. And there's a little teeny plastic push through. So that comes out pretty easy once you if you just grab a hold there. Anyway, so then what I did, and this, boy, I'll tell you, this thing gave me fits for a while. But it was so hard to shift it. So what I did, undid this guy here, and there's a witness mark in there, so that was cool, I thought. And then this guy here, I put it in park, all right? So it was in park all the way, and this here just swings back and forth. I don't know, I think that maybe that hole, because it does go over there, and that hole, you put a drill bit or something in there to make sure you're in neutral when you hook everybody up. I don't know. Anyway, so you have a plug. I took this guy off because I thought he was my problem, okay? In the end, he became a problem, but I don't know if it was in the beginning. Okay, so unplug, easy enough, just push the deal, right? And then there's a small screw, 10 millimeter. That's a 14, and that's a 12. Anyway, well, maybe it's not a 14. Is it a 14? Well, I don't know where my darn thing is. Yeah, it's a 14 right there, see? Okay, so anyway, and then there's another one right there. Right, so that seems pretty easy. Undid this guy, undid that guy. He did not want to come off, so I put a little penetrating oil on there and kind of wiggled it around, and I shoved a screwdriver underneath a little bit there. So that there, then it came. I got it up and off, and I took this guy out and I looked at it, and then I thought, okay. There's a plastic deal inside of there. There's a plastic thingy and on here there's a flat side, and it's the same down there, only a bit bigger, and it fits into this deal. So I thought, what the heck there? Anyway, so then I took a wrench and grabbed the flats and tried to, because when I pulled this up, there's like a little O-ring on the back of this unit here, a little O-ring around in there, and I pulled them up, and I thought, what the heck? So then I tried to, and there was fuzzy stuff. Fuzzy green, yucky stuff, kind of like your, you know what? Kind of like that right there. Okay. So anyway, so I took a screwdriver, scraped it all up. Couldn't find my little wire brush. So I have to buy a new one of those. So you folks will remind me of that if you remember. Okay. So then I thought, okay, and then I went to turn it, and boy, howdy, was it tough. And at first, when I got this, I thought maybe the shifter cable, down in there, or possibly the shifter cable out in here, just needed a little lube. So in the beginning, I undid this guy here, and then I pulled up. Well, you can't quite see it, but anyway, at the end there, yeah, you can see it now. At the end there, I pulled that back and shot WD-40 up in there, and tried to move it back and forth. I took and I went and did the shifter, you know, back and forth like that. Shifter was just fine, zippity doo dah, no problem. Okay, so then I thought, well, okay, and then I thought, well, maybe that yucky, weird, fuzzy space alien stuff was a problem. So I grabbed a hold of him with the flat crescent wrench. Anyway, tried to move it. Holy guacamole, it was rough. So that was when this is out of here, right? So then the big deal was I grabbed up him. I shot some WD in there. And moved it, and boy, it was stiff, and I only could get it to go a little ways. Pretty soon I got it to go into all the darn gears, so it must have been really hard on that darn cable right there, and this bracket. And anyway, so then got it going, back forth. Okay, then I got everybody click, no problem. So then I put everybody back together thinking I win. Okay. Put the screw on, and that screw, actually, this here thing was twisted that way a little bit. Okay, put him on, put the other deal on, and put that on, because I thought I was just fine. No. So then what happened was, I thought, well, okay, maybe my adjustment there was wrong, but there was a witness mark, so I thought, you know. So I moved that guy all around, tried all kinds of stuff, and sometimes I could get it to go through every gear except for drive. Sometimes every gear except for park. So I thought, okay, fine. I put it in park, and I rocked the vehicle back and forth to make sure it is in park. And then I tried moving these guys, giving it a twisty, because this here has a stationary one. That one there has a slotted one. So in the end, I believe this is, it works now, but I believe that this should be replaced. Anyway, so did it, I don't know how many times like that. Picked it up and looked at it underneath and everything, and yep, it fits exactly on there, only one way, that's it, don't you know. So anyway, and then I loosened this screw, loosened that screw, and tried to move it a little bit, thinking just all it needs is just a little bit, right? Okay, so, but I couldn't really I could get it to move a little bit, but not really that much. In the end, after trying it, I don't know, less than 2,000 times, I suppose, I thought, hey, you know what, if this thing just needs to be twisted, right, this one will let me twist, and he's adjustable like that. This one here will not. So right now, if you look down that hole, it is not in the threaded area. You know, you can't put that little bolt back in there. But this one here, I left him a little bit loose, and I gave him a turn like that, which moved this part. See, I thought these were maybe the gears before. It's just the way it's made. But this does land on top of one, and this does land on top of that. So I was, thinking, hey, it's got to go. But anyway, what I did in the end was I gave it the twist, and then it moved over, and then my light, and it's in park. We know it's in park. And then of course, I put that back in its little witness place, and I put the shifter in park, so it registered in park on there, the light did, and then it was down here. So then what I did after I tightened that guy up right there, yep, and see, and all this became because once I did it the first time I put it together, it was like something was going, so it wasn't quite right, even though the indicator inside said so. It wasn't down here, so gave it the old turn like I say. So everybody was matched up and happy, which is not the right way to do it. Okay, it is not. You should probably get another one, and but this is one of those used car deals, and it works. So I'll drive it around a bit, and if it doesn't go too terribly weird, then I'll keep it, or else I'll get another one and replace it. Because look, it's right there. How hard could it be? You take out a couple of little things, a couple of little plastic deals, and psh, there you go. So anyway. So then after I moved it, everybody was happy. It was real nice. And I'll tell you, I dinked around. I moved this guy forwards, backwards, this way, that way. Oh my goodness. Anyway, thought to have fits. So anyway, didn't want to have fit. So yeah, thought, hey, I'll turn it and just see. Doesn't seem, you know, and that's gonna hold in right fine in its place. There's nothing that pushes on it or nothing like that. It just fastens it down to the top of the transmission case. So I'm gonna leave the other one out for now. I threw it on the dash. I just, you know, at the end of the day can't get a part. So, and I am gonna get it out of here because I have another vehicle, an insurance job. So anyway, I'll put this back together here. I just want to make a movie for you guys. And this is Jim saying thanks for stopping by. Please subscribe and do the likes or unlikes. It really helps this channel grow. And thanks, and come back again.